I know many of you are curious about Trump's pick for Attorney General. We did some digging into the articles, and let me tell you, it's quite interesting.
Exactly. The rationale is crucial here. Why Pam Bondi? What can we infer about Trump's intentions for the Department of Justice if he were to regain office?
Right. So first, let's clarify who we're talking about. We're discussing Pam Bondi.
Yes, she is the former Attorney General of Florida. Before that, she had nearly 20 years of experience as a prosecutor.
Definitely a lot of courtroom experience. Trump really emphasized that.
On his Truth Social platform, he dubbed her an America First fighter in all caps. It's an interesting choice of words.
Yes, it definitely indicates that Bond shares Trump's worldview. This is likely a significant reason behind his choice.
Interestingly, there was a lot of buzz about Trump possibly selecting someone a bit more combative.
Right. Like, remember when Matt Gaetz's name was being thrown around?
Oh, absolutely. He was a contender early on, known for being confrontational and unafraid of a clash.
But ultimately, Gaetz removed himself from consideration, likely because he would have faced more opposition.
Exactly, whereas Bond has considerable support within the Republican Party.
She's backed by prominent groups like the Federalist Society, which comprises many influential conservative legal minds.
They appreciate her record, especially her strong stance on issues like religious freedom and her opposition to the Affordable Care Act.
So, her credentials resonate with a certain segment of the Republican base. It's clear she has the experience and support that align with their values.
Yes, and it seems Trump is sending a clear message about his vision for the DOJ.
Absolutely. It's not just about picking someone capable. It's also about choosing someone who aligns with his priorities.
And if you look back at that Truth Social post where he announced Bond's appointment, he emphasized fighting crime and making America safe again.
Right. He's laying out his agenda and what he expects from the DOJ.
This makes me wonder how that will manifest in practice, especially when comparing Bond to someone like Robert Kay, who was also mentioned as a candidate.
Good point. Kay's background is in corporate law, which is a totally different focus.
For sure. With Bond, we can anticipate a shift back to a more traditional law and order approach, dealing with street crime and drugs.
This raises questions about the attention given to other forms of crime, though, like white-collar crime or corporate misconduct.
That's a significant consideration, and it prompts thoughts about ongoing investigations that may arise.
Right. For instance, hypothetically, if a Trump administration faces accusations of wrongdoing, would a DOJ led by Bond pursue those cases as zealously as they would drug offenses?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The Attorney General holds substantial power, influencing not just the next 4 years, but also creating policies and legal precedents with long-term effects.
Absolutely. It's a complex situation with many implications. The choices made here could shape the future of the Department of Justice.
So let's recap.
We have Trump selecting Pam Bondi as his Attorney General. She's a former prosecutor with extensive experience and strong America First beliefs.
From what we've seen, it looks like Trump is targeting a law enforcement agenda that's tough on crime.
And remember, Attorney General appointments can have lasting impacts on the legal landscape.
They can shape the legal framework for years to come, affecting not just the nation, but also individual communities and the issues important to you.
That's why we wanted to provide this deep dive, to lay out the information and allow you to draw your own conclusions.
It is indeed a complicated situation, and it will be fascinating to observe how it unfolds.
There are numerous uncertainties ahead with various possible directions.
But one thing is for sure, it's going to be captivating to watch.
Well, on that note, we'll wrap up here. Thanks for tuning in.
ChatGPT, and until next time, keep asking those questions. Curiosity is the key to understanding, so stay informed and engaged.
Absolutely. Stay curious and we'll see you soon.